onto your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to you guys with another Hollywood Hot Topics. Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about this video, okay? First I wanted to get into is that LSU player that has been going viral. This world to me has gotten too sensitive. You can't do nothing without somebody feeling some type of way. You can't make no joke. You can't look a certain type of way, okay? So basically the girl, her name is Angel, you guys, made like a John Cena. You can't see me, okay? In the words of Shannon from BGC 10, even if you could see me, you still can't see me, okay? So she was at one of her basketball games, and her opponent, all right, she was taunting them as people in sports do. So she did the John Cena. She said, "Nah, baby, you ain't gonna get that ring. I'm gonna get that next ring. You ain't gonna get that ring." And of course, the opponent, it was a white girl, okay? So some people felt like she had no class and no couth because she was taunting the other player, which to me is stupid because she did it herself also. And people don't know what goes on behind the scenes when it comes to some of these sports. I remember even being like in high school, stuff like that. I would have friends that would be in sports. The stuff that they would tell me that would go behind the scenes, you don't even know that if it's even deeper than a game. So it's just like, let these players be and do what they want, especially on the field, especially if they're not hitting each other. That's when you could kind of side eye them and be like, hey, you might got an anger issue or like something wrong with you. But taunting to me is fair game. I'm a competitive person myself. I may have done not a whole lot of sports girl, but I'm very competitive when it comes to general girl. I want to be number one. So I get what she was doing. I feel like she got a whole lot of flack because she is black. We've seen this happen with that Jamaican track player, with her being overly confident. When it comes to her situation, I will say this though. I could tell though by Angel's spirit that she's not no like a person who's full of themselves, a person who has like a big head, right? She doesn't give off that vibe to me. The track player, she low-key sort of did, but in this situation, I just feel like it's because she's black. Like, we are talking about LSU. Let's talk about the place where they're at. I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's because she is black, okay? Some people tweeted, shout out to the Shade Room, they said, Angel has no class taunting like that in Clark's face at the end. Shorty did the you can't see me when she knew they were going to win. Heat of the moment, cool, you earned it. But to do it again for 10 to 15 seconds, walking her down when you're up double digits, nah, fam. This the thing. People don't understand some people's mentality when they're in sports. They want to ruin you. And it's kind of crazy because it's like when guys do it, nobody says anything. They be headbutting each other. They be pushing each other. They be in each other's face like, doing little dumb stuff, putting nuts in each other's faces. Just like, but they let that slide and it's all cool. But when a girl does it, oh, she's taunting and she's doing the most. Okay. So she did an interview and sort of talked about why she was doing what she was doing to Miss Sister Girl on the field. Not gonna lie, I know that girl was so mad and went backstage and called her all types of N-words. You already know, like the racism was spewing out of her pores. Okay, backstage she was probably like, mother. I could just imagine.
I was waiting. Me? At what point were you waiting to pull out this?
Man,
Kind of
Caitlin Clark is a hell of a
incredible
player for sure. But I don't take disrespect lightly. And she disrespected Alexis and my girls. South Carolina, they still my SEC girls too. Y'all not gonna disrespect them either. So I wanted to pick her pocket, but I had a moment at the end of the game.
She pretty as heck too, girl. Like she like that. Why is there not? This is a question I want to pose to the girls out there. Why has there not been a female athlete that has been pushed as an influencer to us since Venus and Serena? That's black. I wanted to put that in there. Why? That's like the last female athlete influencer. I feel like that's been hugely pushed to us as an influencer, and also Gabby Douglas. But you guys roasted her every chance you guys got, you know, because of her hair and that little dance. She Y'all remember when that went viral? I think that was like That was around Olympic time when she was just like, show us how to Dougie or something like that. They told her how to do. She said, I said, yeah, that girl got no inch of soul in her. Excuse me, Lord. She should have just said that right after because it was just about that. But besides Gabby Douglas, and also, I forget her name, but she was a swimmer too. She was the very, very, very short one. I think they did like a movie on her and stuff like that. She's very, very short. She's black also. I forget her name. She was also pushed out, but it's not like, I feel like with male influencers that are male athletes, they're pushed out more as influencers and given brand deals and really pushed out in the media as celebrities more than athletes versus female black athletes, which is it's just wrong. Like I just feel like there should be more because why are they, you feel me, not pushed out there? Answer down below because I want to know.
And that was just, I was in my.
I said from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, someone said people hating on Angel, Reese, or Caitlin Clark. Stop. Unapologetically confident. Young women should be celebrated, not hated. Get used to it. Okay, I just feel like this was so blown out of proportion. I think it's dumb. I don't know why it was trending. I think it was like a very much slow news day. Okay, I'm just saying you never know what happens in these locker rooms, these hallways when they're passing by each other, where people kind of clash. So all we get to see them is just play the sports, but we never know what's really happening behind the scenes. She might have, walked by and been like, look at your hair. That's yours. You never know. I'm just saying, okay? Let's see some more reactions about what some people had to say online about her. Someone says, cool when she does it, but classes when the black girl does it. Make it make sense. Go read Jodi Picoult novel and light a candle, Dorius. Congrats to LSU players only. We also had some celebrities sort of endorsing them. I know Lil Wayne sort of gave them a push and a congratulations as well. Jose says this is classist. Angel Reese is only 20, still so young. What is age? This the thing. I hate when they put the age thing in it too. Just because I'm young don't mean nothing, baby. You should congratulate me that I'm doing a big one because I'm younger. Okay? Because your old ass didn't think to do you a big one like I did. I hate when people throw age when it comes to like a success type thing. It just bothers me. She says, so she's still young, but taunting Caitlin Clark like this shows a pure lack of class. Win with class, lose with class, play with class. Clark's mom and dad should be proud that her daughter ignored the taunting. They raised her right. Whatever. And this was her, I think Sister Girl, it hit her hard. She started basically crying at the press conference. Her parents probably called her up and was just like, it's okay, Caitlin. At the end of the day, you're still going to have all the privilege over her, okay? You're going to, be able to get into doors that she may not be able to get into, okay? Because you are white, okay? You are privileged. So don't let it get to you, Caitlin, okay? Angel, she is ghetto trash, classless, okay? Classless.
I want my legacy to be the impact that I can have on young kids and the people in the state of Iowa. And I hope I brought them a lot of joy this season. I hope this team brought them a lot of joy. I understand we came up one win short, but I think we have a lot to be proud of and a lot to celebrate. And I was just that young girl, so all you have to do is dream, and you can be.
Okay, dream on, girl. And I'm just saying, you're going to have a lot more privilege than we do, okay? So you ain't got to cry. You got to cry. Someone said if I was LSU, I'd be talking ish and taunting too. Everybody thought Iowa would win off of one good player. LSU showed up as a team. Everybody did their part. I don't follow neither teams, but it seems as if people are hardly rooting against LSU. So it seems as if basically Angel was proud because they beat the odds, and they didn't think that they was going to beat the odds because I guess sister girl Caitlin was supposed to be the LeBron, but you ended up, losing the ring. You didn't win the ring like LeBron. So, oh well, too sad. It's all a part of competitive sports, in my opinion, and I just think it was blown too much out of proportion. Let me know what y'all think down below about it. about Angel taunting her? And do you think it equates to the Jamaican track player? Her name slips my mind. Do you think it equates to the same thing with her being as like confident as the track player was? Okay. All right. Next, I wanted to get into, you guys. I feel like JT needs to leave the City Girls, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. And I've said this before, but this is another reason why. And I live for JT. I'm gonna bring it down. Okay. So they did a recent interview, and JT, you guys, to me, she came out so disrespectful in this interview. And this isn't, let me,
in this way, like, and who are your favorites right now?
She's checking the phone as if it's just a little conversation that they're having, and they just eating dinner. Like she's not doing an interview.
Whoever wants to go first.
I think it's cool. You know, I love to see everybody thriving. I feel like, you know, everybody deserves a chance. So just to see everybody, you know, trying to feed their family and doing what they love, it's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Personally, my favorites, I like Lola Brooke and I like Ice Spice.
I did like.
I just feel like it came across rude to me. I know a lot of people are saying she was zoning off and she was just looking out and about and wasn't really like there, but to me it came across as, I don't really care for this interview. I don't even want to be here. I want to go home. Uzi just texted me. He about to send me a $2,000 deposit. I'm tired. I feel like JT is holding the City Girls back, and it's because of her media training. The girls nowadays don't have no media training at all. We have rappers tweeting influencers. We have rappers doing like no media training at all. Like those days are like thrown out of the books, in my opinion. I know a lot of people could argue that she was going to answer, but just the way that she's not even giving them eye level attention to me bothers me, because at the end of the day, a lot of these people that do media, they don't pick and choose who they want to interview. If they're under a company or whatever, they're told like, hey, these are the people y'all going to interview, blah, blah, blah. So it's not like half the time these people, sometimes they do. It's not like these people that you see interviewing sometimes are the ones reaching out. Sometimes the companies have them represent them and make them go do these interviews. So it's kind of messed up how she's not even giving them the courtesy of even looking them in the eye and just giving them like a, you don't even got to smile. But to me, it's like a respect thing. Like, at least just look up and be attentive and like you're there in the interview, not look down like you couldn't be bothered. JT, to me, she, in my opinion, has a nasty attitude. But out of the City Girls, she is the most talented. Carisha's not that talented. She can't rap. And it's just facts. The reason why I feel like they'll be better separately, I feel like Carisha would be more successful as an influencer on her own. And I feel like JT would be way more successful as a rapper on her own. And would, I think if she were to be on her own and rap on her own, she would be up there with the greats. Period. Because many people could say Nicki has had an attitude in, you know, interviews in past. Don't come for me, bars. I'm just saying. Right? So I feel like she would survive on her own. But together, seeing one person being so like outgoing and being so friendly, and one person looking like they're over it and they don't even want to be in the room, it rubs me the wrong way. And I know it rubs some people the wrong way, but they just don't want to admit it, because we love the City Girls, which we do. I do. They're from the hometown, from Miami, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, 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 yes. But sometimes y'all got to know when to like separate, because this interview is not cute to me, like at all, okay? She does look good in that brown hair, though. I will say that. Looks really, really good in that brown hair. Whoever's her hairstylist, please, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all. Listen. I'm going to tell y'all who needs to maybe go to a hairstylist, because we sick of seeing Megan. Come here, Megan. Let me tell y'all something. I love Megan. I think her rebranding since she's come back since the whole trial has been amazing. She hasn't really done a lot of interviews. We've seen her do some press and stuff on red carpets, but she's kept a low profile, but she's still outside, okay? But this wig, girl, I love the wig the first couple of times, but I'm seeing it too much. Now it's starting to look like Sideshow Bob, and it's really bothering me just a little bit. Okay, but I love Megan. JT hit your girl Megan up and be like, "Hey, girl, I heard you need another wig. Let me hit you on my hairstylist, girl, because it's crazy. I've seen that wig like 4 or 5 times. Like, what's that? Because I don't know if they're doing it on purpose to try to give her like this look to come across as not a hot girl. Is she's trying to come off as like the natural girl who's, relatable, which I love it. But we can still switch up the wigs now. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me because I just keep seeing the wig. I'm like, wait. I keep thinking it's from the same event, but we keep seeing her in different outfits, so we know it's in different events. This was her, I believe, last night or the night before at the CMT Awards. So she attended, which is this the thing. Megan's rebranding could be really big. Let me tell you what she should really do. Okay, let me tell you what she could really, really do. She could really kind of, gear into some country rap that's never really been done before. Okay, you ever heard of country rap? She could really, kind of work that into her collage, basically. Put some country rap in there, collab with some country artists. Okay, K Michelle said she want to do a country album, do a couple of singles with K Michelle. That'd be kind of hot. Okay, that's the little route that that Lil Nas was going down, but then he decided to think that Pop and Bussy was going to trend, which in my opinion, I don't think Lil Nas is really that feminine. I feel like just does that because his team is telling him, hey, we're going to put you in 2 braided ponytails. You're going to shake your Big W cakes and we're going to get clicks, girl. And then he's like, all right. I don't really think he's like that. Maybe that's just me. All right. Next I wanted to talk about, you guys, is the Summer Jam lineup. Y'all, it's trash. Y'all probably gonna hate me in this video. It's trash. It's trash to me. It's very trash. I feel like it's too much new artists. Way too much new artists. All right. We have Lola Brooke, which I'm glad, and we have Ice Spice, we have Glorilla, but it's too much new artists. We don't have a lot of established people. Of course, Cardi B being there is great, but just the lineup is so dull, especially with the lineups that we've had in the past. Once I seen this lineup, I'm like, wait a minute. That's it? Nothing else? Listen, I'm not going, so hey, I can't really, I have no say in this. But for the people that are going, what y'all think about the Summer Jam lineup? Because I feel like they really could have came harder than this. Add the City Girls on there. You get what I'm saying? Where's Summer Walker? Maybe Nikki, but y'all know her and Nikki ain't gonna be in the same room, so that's not gonna happen. Okay, before I continue, guys, Ray told me the friends and exes.
It's time to finish these once and for what. Oh, and the friends, nothing to say. And the exes, still over there. Do I care? No. Oh, soon and soon.
All right. I'm just really scared with the state of music because I feel like it's a lot of new artists coming out, and I feel like the new artists that are coming out, I don't see them lasting years from now. I don't see them, really putting a stamp on music and leaving an impact on it. I know a lot of people are living for Ice Spice, but 10 years from now, I don't see her making music at all. I see her probably becoming an actress. I see her probably becoming like a model, modeling a lot more for Marc Jacobs, modeling a lot more for, Fendi and like the big brands, but I just don't see her having hit albums after hit albums after hit albums. I don't see a Nicki in our future, which is really sad. Because you would think somebody would come out there and be like, hey, like, I'm the one. But y'all know who could do it, but her mental state and how she acts just kind of stops her, is Azalea Banks. To me, Azalea Banks is one of the only girls that could really, not the only girl, one of the only girls that could really see Nicki's pen. Period. And another thing, y'all know the don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Okay? I feel like Azalea Banks should have been on the remix. Let me tell y'all why. Azalea Banks made a song called, since we're on the topic of Lola Brooke, she made a song called Fuck Him All Night. When I tell y'all that song, it sounds very, 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 very similar to Don't Play With It's like cadence. She raps very deep. Okay. She raps very deep, and she basically talks, you know, very reckless in there. And she has that New York stank on that song. So I feel like that should have been one of the people that would have been remixed on that song, and it would have gagged us. But the problem with Azalea, she don't work good with other people. Okay, we've seen her try to collab with other people down to RuPaul, and it's been some mess. She even accused RuPaul of stealing from her song, basically copying one of her songs with "Guess Who's Back in the House?" Yeah, pussy like pow, pussy running this town. Okay, so she's just not like a get along type of girl. But this is the artwork for the Fuck 'Em All Night. This song came out a little bit ago, but if you guys listen to that song, it's really similar to "Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It." Okay, so I was listening to it the other day, and I'm like, "Oh, this would have been hot." She said, pussy lips visible. Shawty said my pussy fat like Lizzo. All these bitches is zeros. Ain't none in the zero. I'm hot like Sharon Stone in Casino. I'm the Dawn Diva. All these bitches are small fries. When I come through, all these bitches, they gonna hide. Niggas run too. Come on. Come on. Like, oh my God. She really eats. I'm telling you. I just want to throw that in there, okay? Next thing I wanted to talk about, you guys, is SWV and Xscape. I'm really getting sick of them now because it's getting redundant. So Lily, you guys decided to really come at Xscape and basically was just like, y'all not really those girls because, you know, y'all don't sell that much albums, okay? Just because y'all got some fans don't mean nothing. A lot of Instagram followers. So the debate was who should have had the ending song, because SWV wanted Weak to be the last song, which I do agree with that. Because whether you like it or not, Weak is that song. I get so weak and like that is that song. So it's like worldwide. They wanted Xscape wanted Understanding to be the last song. No, a lot of people still don't know that song. Weak, you may be young and have heard that song before, right? Understanding, you may not have heard that song before. I'm just saying. So they were going back and forth about who should be the last song there. And of course, SWV brought up the whole record selling situation. And when Bravo, they put up the receipts, basically, SWV sold, I think, about like 5 point something million albums or something like that. But they have 5 albums. Xscape, on the other hand, has 3, and they had like 4.5 or something like that. So the huge debate is who really reigns supreme when we sold close enough records and albums to you, and we only had 3 albums, and you guys had 5, and we're still, you know, close in numbers when it comes to album sales. So what do you guys think about that? That, to me, like, Bravo is messy for that, because it really is a good debate. Because if I have less albums than you, you should outsell me out the water. I shouldn't even be able to come close to you in numbers. So that's a very, very good point that Xscape made when it came to SWV. So Lily took to Twitter and said some things. She said, none out of 2 groups in this show have never sold out an arena alone. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but if it's been done, do it again. I will kiss everyone's ass cheek right in the middle of Peachtree. Girl. Hashtag the Queens of R&B. Hashtag the Queens of R&B. And then she said, the industry changes and so do fans. If any one of us were that special, where were the followers when those solo albums came out? Huh? Don't ever think everyone follows you. I guess she meant everyone. Don't ever think everyone follows you because you're so great. They follow the mess. Now, this I agree with. I don't think, though, that they follow Candy for the mess, but I feel like they have followed Tiny for the mess because the whole T.I. and stuff drama. But y'all can't really say they follow the mess when the mess got brought to them, especially when it came to Candy. Candy never said nothing about Tamar. Tamar is the one that brought that up. She brought that up months, I think, not years ago, but she brought that up a little bit ago, but she didn't say no names. But she waited until they were on TV because she knows that would start a big, big trend. to really say the name on Watch What Happens Live, because she really couldn't have said no name. She really could have said, oh, I'm going to keep that a secret. I don't want to start drama. Andy didn't put a gun to your head. Tamar knew what she was doing. So don't say they're following the mess. When it comes to Tamika and Latasha, we're following the mess. We don't care about the music. We're following the mess. So that's a half and half debate. And then she said, both groups are dope in their own right. We can go back and forth all day. Just know that at some point, no one will give a damn about none of us. All the plastic surgery won't matter. Big tits will fall to the knees. Sexy outfits will start looking like pull-ups, etc. All right. And of course, Tiny's daughter came in, kind of, she snuck in there and defended her mother and said, Xscape headline sold out tour before the mess. I just wanted to make that clear in the comments. And then she said, in arenas. Okay. So it's good you came in there to defend your mom. Okay. I feel like this. SWV, even though they've been on reality television before, they were on WeTV. Bravo's another animal. Everybody watches Bravo. Not everybody watches WeTV. That's just facts. Bravo garners more views. So I think they're not used to the huge amount of attention that they haven't gotten in a while. So they're like, whoa, like, this is crazy. All the social media drama and the messiness. And I think that's why SWV has reacted the way that they have, because of all the tweets coming back to them in force. So like it's starting to get a rise out of them, especially Lily. I feel like Lily and Coco have taken this show on the SWV side, the hardest. Like they're taking it really personal, in my opinion. Like super, super personal. I think Taj could care less and she just wanted to check. Okay, that's just what I think. Last thing I want to get into, you guys, is Brandi. So Brandi, you guys talked a little bit about Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip and, her allegedly grabbing Caroline's Big Debbie cakes and, kissing her up. All right, so she said, I'm effing sick of this narrative. I was hired for a second season of Girls Trip because they love what I did on the first season. I was told to bring the party just like before, and that's exactly what I did, and I was punished for it. It feels like a effing setup. It's BS, and Caroline was fine. I can speak on anything I want to and speak on it at the end of an 18-hour day at our belly dancing party, and I like to see the footage on it beforehand, and as myself and Caroline were very intoxicated. She said, I'm not suing anyone on Peacock or anyone else for that matter. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if y'all watch Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, they filmed one, and allegedly Brandi, grabbed Caroline of Real Housewives of New Jersey's Big Debbie case and sort of fondled her up and kissed her without permission. Let me tell you why Brandi messed up. She's lied and done reckless stuff before, so now we don't believe her. If you do a whole bunch of reckless stuff that we've seen you on camera, you slapping Lisa Vanderpump out of nowhere because you just feel like it's gonna get so much views. Why would I not believe that you grab her Big Debbie cakes and you fondling her up and the dumb cakes? Okay, why would I not believe that you did some sort of SA action to her, which, I'm joking about it, but it's really not funny. If somebody doesn't want you to touch them, don't touch them. That's what Brandi doesn't get. So I'm finding it a little hard to believe. I feel like both of y'all was drunk and she was probably telling you, stop, Brandi, don't do this, stop. And then you kept going. Because since this has happened, we haven't heard a word from Caroline at all. She hasn't said anything about it. She hasn't addressed it. So something went down. Because if it was water under the bridge, she would have said something and addressed it. Also, Brandi was taken out of the Traders reunion. The Traders was a show that ended up on Peacock. They removed her from that reunion. She wasn't allowed to attend at all. So Peacock wouldn't have removed her from the reunion if anything didn't happen. I feel like it is a little bit of a setup, though, because if they tell you to bring the party, you could have still brought the party but not get super, super drunk. Brandi just thinks that having a good time, you got to be highly inebriated. And that's where, Peacock did the okie doke on her ass, and now she ain't going to end up looking stupid. I kind of do feel bad for her because I know that she's wanted to get back on Bravo for a minute. And if this is proven to be true and that she did some sort of SA to Caroline, this is the nail in her coffin. They're not going to let her back on Bravo. You're not going to be a Beverly Hills Housewives. You're not going to do no other girls trips. That's it. And this is where you messed up, Bravo. You keep bringing back people that you already brought back. I feel like this. Bravo be messing up sometimes with casting. with Ultimate Girls Trip, there's been so many housewives that haven't done Ultimate Girls Trips. There's so many housewives that are not housewives that haven't done Girls Trip. Why are you bringing back people that have already done it like the last season? You bring them right back. For what? Y'all got hundreds y'all could choose from, and y'all just go back to her. And then something like this happens. I'm really, if it did happen, I hope Caroline sues the crap out of Peacock and Peacock gets a whole lot of their coin, because they're going to end up looking stupid. I'm just saying. Let me know what you guys think about some of these topics down below. What do you guys think of the Summer Jam lineup? What do you guys think of the LSU player? Leave your comments down below. We're our babies.
No personal thing.